Hey everybody, Brad C here. Today we're going to be comparing two covers for the Oculus Quest 2. In the back is the Top Perfect design. In the front is the Kiwi design. And as you can see, the Kiwi also has side piece covers. Now let's talk about the similarities. Both of these are silicone and can be easily taken off and cleaned, as I just did this one because I was actually using it. And of course they're going to have holes where the camera ports are going to be needed. That's obvious. Now let's look at the differences. The differences is, of course, obviously this one has the side covers, which I think is going to be big, and this one also has more breathing area. If you look here, the entire thing is lined, and the Oculus could heat up and need to breathe, and although this one does have some, it does not have as many. See, on the bottom there's only one. Down here we have a host of ports. Now on the inside of this one, you can see here is basically just a little bit of, kind of looks like the bed of your truck, but there's not any kind of indentions there. This one, however, has, I don't know if you can see that, but those are actually raised, kind of like little nodules that I believe might push the Oculus away from it and give it, again, more breathing room. So I really have to say this one has the higher breathing room. Now let's talk about the price. This one is $14.96 and this one is $18.99. So definitely a difference in price there, but I think it's going to be worth it, to be honest. I hate to rule this one out. I definitely think this would be a good choice. Don't get me wrong, I really do, but I'm definitely going to go with this just because of the higher breathing rate and the protection on the side. As you can see here, you don't want this to be open. Now we'll take a look at both of them on the Oculus and see which one you prefer or that I prefer. And I'll actually be recommending several different protection devices. This is by far the best protection device for your joysticks. And I didn't even make a video to compare the others because it's not even close. These are actually close, but this is by Seltureone. I think it's the name of the product, or the company. I'll put links in the description to all this, and this is the best silicone protection device that goes inside. It's going to keep the moisture on this to where you can clean this, and it's also going to blacken a little bit at the bottom to where you can't see out. Of course, I highly recommend the balancing out of this rear extra battery that hooks up, and it comes with this case, or you can buy them separately. I'll put links if you want to buy them separately, but you get a discount if you buy them together. Definitely worth it. You want to keep this thing safe, put it in here and forget about it. Now to put either of these on, it's very simple. You're going to need to pull these off the sides and they're just going to pop off. Obviously remember that this does not pop off down here. That does not pop off. This is connected to here. You're going to pop it off. So you can do it on both sides. You're going to disconnect this. Now you can safely, well, you'll need to take your strap off too. Take the strap off. And now you can safely take this and put on either of the shells, whichever you want. And let's check them both out. This is what it looks like with the Top Perfect, and as you can see, all the holes are open air that need to be open. It's got some air spaces for it to breathe. The places to turn the volume up, you can't see it maybe on camera, but you can feel it just barely there. But you gotta know where it's at, I will say that. Power button is right here, but again, you can't see it, but you can feel the raised portion if you know where it's at. As you can see, the side guards are open. So if I would drop this, it would scuff the side guard. But the shell itself is quality. I definitely like the looks of this honeycomb front here. Could help it from skidding possibly. Now on the Kiwi design, I didn't even realize this, but I just noticed something that's really going to make this nice. Having these side protectors is going to be nice to keep it from scuffing, but also, see, you slide this, let me get the camera angle in there, you slide this inside there. It's hard to do with one hand, but see how that slides in there and then comes up and connects all the way, just like the other side. Boom. You've got it locked in. It's kind of like double locked in. Now, I'll still have to snap this in place, place, but as you see, it's locked in. A lot of you, if you've bought the battery pack on the back, the only negative thing is it has a little bit of weight, so sometimes these side things will pop off. But at least this is going to be a little bit of extra protection. So let's go ahead and get this all put together. Now here we see the Kiwi, and as you can see, the sides are protected. So if I want to scuff this a little bit, not a problem. If I drop it, not a problem. It's going to protect it. Obviously be careful. I'm not saying you can't damage them, but it's going to be harder to damage. And pretty well got this thing completely siliconed out. I have not noticed any kind of drop in the reception. Both of them basically has no problem with that. I don't think you're going to find any issues. If you do, you want to make sure that everything's adjusted. You could have the sleeves pulled over a little too far. Maybe something's blocked. Everything looks good to go, and my final ruling is going to be the Kiwi. It's an extra, what, $5? It's worth it. Do it. Get these to go with it, and you've got a nice little set here. Now, I know the Top Perfect fits, but I did want to check to make sure the Kiwi still fits in this case, because I thought maybe it would be a little too much. It is snug, but it fits perfectly. So everything's in here, and I definitely feel good to go. Alright, make sure you like, subscribe, and you can check me out at bradctv.com.